It's the end of the summer party that keeps Metro Detroit hopping. Chrysler's Arts, Beats and Eats. It's the Don't Miss Festival with the best in music, food, and art. From downtown Pontiac, we take you live to Chrysler's Arts, Beats and Eats with interviews and musical performances by the legendary B-52s and the chart-topping group The Calling. It's your A to Z guide of Labor Day's biggest festival. The tastiest treats are coming your way. So let the art move you and the beats groove you as Local 4 parties it up at Chrysler's Arts, Beats and Eats Live.
The steamy, hot summer days here in Michigan are far too rare and precious to let them go without a mega party, and that's what we have in store for you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2004 Chrysler Arts, Beats and Eats. I'm Guy Gould.
And I'm Rhonda Walker, the 7th year of the Chrysler's Arts, Beats and Eats, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, better and better. We're surrounded by thousands of people right now. It's a celebration of family fun, festive fun, kind of the unofficial end of summer, and everybody seems to be out here on the very first night to really bring in this very first night of Chrysler Arts, Beats and Eats.
And whether your interest runs to the artistic, the musical, or the gastronomical, we've got it all for you. This is the sampler platter over the next 60 minutes. Going to give you a little bit of everything here.
A little bit of everything, a taste of food. We'll taste the food for you. How about that?
And we'll probably taste a lot of it. We'll warn you right now.
Wonderful artwork. In fact, we're kind of adorning some of it right now just to give you a little sneak preview of how pretty everything is here, and also tons to do for families. This is a great place to say, we're not barbecuing at the house, we don't want to do all the work. Come out here and eat all the food and also take advantage of all of the fun. There's so much to do here for your kids.
And let's get the fun started with the official diva of Arts, Beats and Eats, our very own Paula Tutman. Paula, take it away.
Oh, hi guys. This is incredible. What a beautiful evening here in Pontiac. I'm on Pike Street. I have never seen an opening like this before. It is crowded out here. It's beautiful. They have artists from all over the world and the country. But lo and behold, I find someone from Detroit. Take a look at this silver from Dennis Hall of Detroit. He's got beautiful works right here on Pike Street. So much to see. Beautiful, great family fun. Hey, Chuck, what's it like out there on the soundstage?
Hi, Paula. Listen, we're up on the new Phoenix Center Amphitheater. This area is rocking. The Calling has taken the stage. These are two guys, Alex and Aaron. They met back in L.A., and their latest album called Two, put together with the help of Clive Davis, sort of a pensive thing filled with some despair and love. And you'll know them from all their popular hits, including Wherever We Will Go. Here they are on the stage right now, The Calling.
Gotta believe that. Well, there's a reason we're here. Yeah, there's a reason we're here. Oh, well, yeah. 'Cause these are the days we're living. These are the years we're giving. These are the moments. These are the times. Let's make the best out of our lives. See the truth all around. Oh yeah, faith could be broken, and our hands can be bound. Oh, but open our hearts, fill up the emptiness. Nothing to stop us. Isn't our
Well, Guy and Rhonda, you're listening to The Calling, and of course, some of the big hits tonight are going to be the B-52s. Bob Kinney just made his way from the stage down from his band, the Bob Kinney Band. Lots of people up here. You know, this has got a huge lawn up on the new Phoenix Center Amphitheater.
All right.
They've really done a nice job putting this back together. Back to you guys.
You're listening to The Calling, and we're over here smelling the aroma.
You've really done a great job preparing me for Arts, Beats and Eats this year, because this is my first. I'm one of the uninitiated, but you told me about the sights, the sounds. She didn't tell me about the aromas, John.
Oh,
this is heady stuff.
Fabulous. We're standing right here with Chef John Arnold, one of the busiest working chefs in town. Of course, you're with Beans and Cornbread in Southfield.
Yes.
Thanks for being over here with
Thanks
us.
for having us.
It wouldn't be Labor Day without firing up the barbecue. What have you got for us?
Today we're going to do jerk chicken. Also, jerk-style chicken is also as low carb for the people on diets.
Okay, now that starts with a marinade, right?
Correct. And
Tell us about it.
What I did was marinate it. I used a little orange juice, some jerk seasoning like chilies, habanero peppers, some oil, cayenne, and some cumin.
Let's cook it up.
Ground it
Throw
up.
it on here. We'll get it started. We want to hear this thing sizzle.
Food
And we
processor.
want to tell you there are 60 different restaurants here to choose from. So you really need to kind of pace yourself. Come here early.
We
Here's
intend-
nibble for lunch, then nibble a little bit at midday, and then a little bit more at dinner time because there are so many great restaurants here to choose from.
Now you've got your chicken pounded pretty thin here. Is that
Right.
so you get a nice even and also a very good crispiness to it?
Right, and it also be real tender. Cooks real fast and real tender when it's going real very long and dry out.
Okay. Now,
And this is what else? You're at the Beans and Cornbread booth. Where is that?
That's located right down on Saginaw Street.
On Saginaw Street. What else will you have besides the jerk
We
chicken?
got red beans and rice. We have a spicy barbecue shrimp and fresh made cornbread.
Oh,
now
great.
do you also have some Neutron jerk chicken, some stuff that'll really make the perspiration
Well, this is
pop
pretty
out
hot.
on the
We use
forehead?
habanero peppers, and that's about the hottest you can get. So.
All
Well,
right.
listen, Chef John, we're going to let our dinner cook,
Okay.
and we're going to tell you about some fun things to do around Arts Beats and Eats.
So much to do and only 4 days of Arts Beats and Eats to do it. If adventure is your cup of tea, the Chrysler Rock Climbing Wall will quench your thirst. But if tea is your cup of tea, then the Lipton exhibit on health and hiking is where you should go. We all could use some beauty tips, and the Avon's Let's Talk tent is the place to get them. Do your kids have talent? Well, perhaps they would enjoy the Meyer Talent Quest, the Metro Parents Arts and Crafts tent, or would like to help build a Thanksgiving float at the Parade Company tent. Check out the Yak stage for music, magic, and the best in kids entertainment, and send digital pictures of your good times at Arts Beats and Eats at the SPC exhibit. And if you are a kid or just a kid at heart, you won't want to miss the carnival rides and games.
Now, some of the numbers for you for Arts Beats and Eats. Important to remember, thousands, tens of thousands of great people, so it's good people watching, 60 fabulous restaurants.
That's right. Also 5 stages with how many? About dozens and dozens of top local and also national recording artists that are performing on 5 different stages here. So plenty to listen to, plenty to eat, plenty to enjoy here, and especially the family fun as well. I want to keep emphasizing that because it's great for the entire family.
180 artists, international artists, and also 52, an important number.
Oh yes, make that B 52.
As in the best party band in the land. We're back with that and much more when Chrysler's Arts Beats and Eats on Local 4 continues.
Chrysler's Arts Beats and Eats Live is brought to you by Chrysler. Flagstar. Flagstar banking centers are open 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and in-store branches are open 7 days a week. Michigan Lottery Club Keno, fun every 5 minutes. Pepsi, it's the cola. Motor City Casino, home of Detroit's new smoke-free poker room. And Big Boy Restaurants. Big Boy makes you say, oh boy.
Welcome back to Arts Beats and Eats. We're live on the streets of Pontiac. Food, fun, music. It's a festive night to kick off this Labor Day holiday weekend.
We've got barbecue to our south, we've got Indian food to our east, and to our west we've got seafood.
That's right. We have the band The Calling playing. B-52s are going to be kicking off a little bit later. It is a festive night, and there are about 1,000 people out on the streets of Pontiac right now enjoying this great time. Of course, there's beautiful art as well. We've been kind of showing some of the really pretty pieces that are out here. There's a gorgeous glass piece of artwork there.
Now, the title alone, Arts Beats and Eats, tells you just about everything you need to know, but if it was a piece of art, it would need more color, it would need more detail. And for that, let's take a look at what Arts Beats and Eats is really all about.
7 years, 7 great festivals. But we're betting this year will top the charts. So you ask, what is new and great about the 7th annual Chrysler Arts Beats and Eats?
Well, the newest and greatest thing this year is the art. We have the same wonderful group of 185 artists who have juried into the show from around the country. But we also are really emphasizing the arts as far as a classical arts collaboration.
The beats are hot. So hot that we can only give you a taste of the rockin', swingin', groovin' on tap for this weekend. Did you catch that? Well, don't worry, we'll give you more details later.
It's our best music lineup in our 7 years.
Now on to the eats. This is where being creative comes into play. How can you taste something from each of the 60 diverse restaurants and still be able to ride the Tilt-A-Whirl? And that's really a secret I can't divulge. You must come downtown to Pontiac and begin those experiments yourself. More than anything, Chrysler's Arts, Beats, and Eats is a celebration of people.
This is a fun place to live and enjoy really the ambiance of living in Oakland County. And Arts, Beats, and Eats was the perfect opportunity to showcase the art, the restaurants, the music, and it turned out to be a phenomenal success.
It's an exciting urban backdrop, which is great for the festival, but it'll keep changing every year.
But here are the great things about Arts, Beats, and Eats that haven't changed. It's still big.
It's about 10 blocks of the city from street to street, and 6 acres of the Pontiac parking lot, another 4 to 5 acres on top of the Phoenix Plaza.
It's still open late. The festival opens at 11 a.m. and closes every night at 11, except Monday when it wraps up at 8. It still manages to keep admission free, yet donates proceeds from food tickets to local charities. And it gives everyone something different to look forward to.
I'm going to have some Thai. I'm going to have one of the desserts from the Rainforest Cafe and Premier Desserts. So those will be some of my stops up there. But I'll get a lot of exercise, so I will burn it off, I promise.
And all told, over the 7 years of Arts, Beats, and Eats, $1.4 million given to charity, and it's grassroots. It's the little things that mean a lot, not necessarily huge charities that we're talking about.
So right, and all of them in need, and it's so wonderful that this festive event is actually supporting charity as well. I want to talk a little bit about the beautiful artwork. This piece right here is by Barry and Scott Davis of Salina, Ohio. It is solid glass along with 24 karat gold. There's no paint, no acrylic. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called the Octopus Garden. And we have Chuck Gatica out and about right now.
He is the maven of music this evening, and he's got the B-52s at the Jeep Local 4 stage. Tell us about it, Chuck.
Love Chef,
I'll tell you what, tonight's the big night. B-52s will be coming up a little bit later. John Witt's here. You've got to be proud of this new plaza, huh?
It's incredible. The city of Pontiac really took a step forward. $15 million renovation. It's a great backdrop for all our wonderful shows out here this weekend.
And let's talk about the Beats for a minute. We've got the Calling up there now, but this is a huge lineup this year.
It is. The B-52s coming up next. Paul Rogers tomorrow night with the Verve Pipe and Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Diamond Rio on Monday, the Whispers Cameo Sunday. We'll be rocking with the Local 4 stage and Jeep all weekend long.
And these are all free concerts, right?
They are free admission to the festival and all concerts. The lineup's at artsbeatseats.com. And it's all part of the Arts, the Beats, and the Eats, and the family stuff this weekend.
Lots of families. Good to see you again, John.
Great to see you, Chuck. Thanks for coming.
All right, Paula, back up to you.
Oh, wow. I know you're up there with the Beats, Chuck. I'm down here with the Arts. If you've lived in Detroit for any number of years, you've come across the work of our own Donald Callaway. He joins me now. This is a gorgeous piece, Donald. Tell me about it.
Thank you. It's all about the lady singing the blues. She's holding her stomach. She's singing from her raw feeling, raw gut. And that's why she's blue. She's singing it hard.
You know what? He also has an incredible studio that overlooks beautiful downtown Detroit. Climbing the 5 floors to Donald Callaway's Greektown studio reminds you that art is alive in Detroit.
This is where all the madness takes place, right here. There's so much talent here that is not being recognized.
His vibrant oil paintings and 3D works weave the beauty of life and its intricacies into pieces of art.
My traditional rendered things are based on, for the most part, my grandmother's life and her legacy. And then the food and whimsical stuff come from my bad habit I can't break. I love to eat.
This loft space has been Donald's artistic home for nearly 10 years. The city outside his window has changed over that decade, but his passion for Detroit hasn't.
Whenever I'm lacking inspiration, I can just go outside and just look at people and draw some inspiration right there. Well, actually, I did these a couple of months ago. They're called Rediscovery, and what I'm doing, I'm taking found objects and I'm making art out of them. The base is plaster, and as you can see, I'm using spoons and parts of a door. The hair is flex pipe, which I stretched out and used. And it's all about what we perceive what is beautiful.
Donald produces up to 11 pieces a week, nearly 500 pieces a year. But does he have a favorite?
I have blocks of work that I've done that I really like a lot. But to say I have just one, no. But I have one piece I would never sell, and that's a portrait of my father. And that's special. It's my daddy. When he's making decisions about what he was gonna do with his life.
Tucked away 5 floors above the center of the city, Donald Callaway is one force pushing Detroit to rediscover its artistic voice.
Rediscovery means that, you know, they're lost by neglect but found in love, and they're rediscovered beauties.
Oh, Donald Callaway, definitely one of Detroit's most talented sons, and incidentally, I've seen him dance, and he can cut a serious rug. Incidentally, if you love his work, you can find it here at Arts Beats and Eats on Wayne Street between Pike and Lawrence. Just look for the Pike Street restaurant.
That's right.
Have a great show. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Guy and Rhonda, don't you love his work? I know you've seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous.
Gorgeous. Thank you, Paula. Of course, that's art, but right now we have eats.
John Arnold, beans and cornbread, jerk chicken. He says that it's super hot. We'll let you know. See if we're steaming when you come back.
Awesome.
We've sampled some Jamaican. Our lips are on fire. Now it's time to move a little bit further south to the Rainforest Cafe. We have Jeffrey and Scott here from Great Lakes Crossing.
And guys, you guys have brought this beautiful thing here.
That's
it's
just
warm,
decadent.
and it's beautiful. Tell me about it before I dig in.
That's our apple cobbler.
Oh,
It's fresh tart apples, cinnamon, sugar, butter, whipped cream, and wonton noodles.
It's
What's not
fruit,
to like?
so it's guilt-free.
this looks incredible.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
We actually serve more of that here in 4 days than the entire concept of Rainforest Cafe does throughout the course of a year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's got to make the home office happy.
It certainly does.
And talk to us about some of the other items that you're going to be having at your booth throughout the weekend.
We got our blue crab dip. It's fresh blue crab, tortilla chips, which we fry, and cream cheese, cream, butter, Parmesan cheese, all the good stuff.
Because I'm here to taste it for the viewer to let them know.
That's good.
They should
Please.
come to your booth. So I'm working here.
And let's go to the judges.
Awesome. It's got crab in it.
Oh yeah, fresh blue
Great.
crab.
This is great. No double dipping. I'm going to have to take another one.
You're among friends. It's okay.
We're just right down the block, 2 blocks up, so you can stop by anytime, please.
All right, tell us about some of the other great things that we can get when we go out to Great Lakes Crossing.
Well, we have shopping with all the major stores. We just had Circuit City brought in. We have kids' nights for us every Wednesday night with Rainforest Cafe, where kids can eat for 99 cents. We have a brand new children's menu, and things are going very well up at Great Lakes Crossing.
Awesome. Now, is there a big wait getting into the restaurant typically?
Typically, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays when kids are in school, it's a little longer, but Monday through Thursday, it's a little easier.
And of course, we have one more item here, which is a wrap kind of thing.
Yep. That's our turkey wrap. Fresh smoked turkey, and a creamy garlic Caesar, lettuce, tomato, chopped bacon, in a nice little wrap. This is our low carb option.
Jeffrey, Scott, thanks a lot. It's very difficult to talk with caramel stuck to the roof of your mouth, so we're going to toss it to Paul and Tupman while we sample this.
Before we do that, let's toss the Arts du Jour event, which I know you guys were at on Sunday at Somerset Collection. It was a wonderful night, wasn't it?
That it was, absolutely beautiful.
Let's take a look.
Oh! We just lost our light.
Everything John Witz and Associates do, they do in a big way, including the Chrysler Arts Beats and Eats preview event, Arts du Jour, which I had the pleasure of hosting.
Arts du Jour this year has 65 restaurants, all from the local Metro Detroit area. We also have 3 bands, Impact 7, Alexander Zonchek, and the Edwells Trio, as well as a fashion show presented by Marshall Fields.
This year's runway fashions were modeled by representatives of the charities that this fabulous cultural event benefits.
Proceeds from Arts du Jour go to 20 local charities. These charities hit many assets of life, anywhere from children's charities to Habitat for Humanity to arts and culture charities.
The celebrity chefs were in rare form. Some of my local Four friends had a blast serving up the delectable delicacies.
We're having portobello mushrooms with port wine, not to be confused with pork, port wine, and you dress it with roasted garlic, onion, and 5 fine herbs. Don't ask me to name them because it's a trade secret. How is it, guys? Have you tasted it yet?
Even Oakland County's big guy got into the spirit.
I've only dropped about half of it so far, but nobody knows. You pick them up off the floor and put it back in the bin, and nobody knows.
Arts Beats and Eats has teamed up with L. Brooks Patterson for the inaugural Hearts, Beats, and Feet 5K charity walk on Labor Day morning. To learn more about everything Arts Beats and Eats, just go to clickondetroit.com.
I have just a couple of words to say to you. Amazon, Apple, Cobbler, don't miss it.
You can sample it without having to fight an anaconda, which is a great thing.
The guys from the Rainforest, we want to thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Paula Tutman, what are you doing?
Oh, you guys, everybody loves the parade. I'm here with the parade company and here at Arts Beats and Eats with Lisa Whiting. And we've got an interesting float and kids get to get into the act.
Yes, actually what we're doing is we're building the DTE Energy Energy Innovators float. It's with Thomas Edison and Louis Latimer, who is his African-American assistant. And what we're doing today is we are building the bricks that are going to be on the floats.
And the kids actually will be given goggles. They get to come down here to build their bricks. And Paul, come over here. I want to show you right here on this poster. This is what the kids are working on, the bricks. And basically, once they work on them, they get a little certificate.
Yes, and it says that I helped construct the DTE Energy Innovators float.
And what's so fabulous is on Thanksgiving Day, for America's Thanksgiving parade, they actually get to see their work on a premier float. How great is that? Back to you.
Hearing is the problem. Well, we're back up here at the Phoenix Plaza, and tonight B-52s are going to be on stage in just a few minutes. What a pleasure to meet all of you. How are you?
We're doing good.
Welcome to Detroit land. Now, your music spans so many decades. I don't want to block your line. I'll get you up here. What is it? What's the staying power all about? Is it just the difference and uniqueness of your music?
Well, we do our own thing. We always have, and we all love each other and work out together, and we're writing together again now, so it's what keeps us going.
Yeah, are we allowed to say it's 4 decades?
Let's say 2.
Less than 3.
Less than 3. And you know, there's so many variations of your music. I mean, everybody knows some of the biggies, Rome and Love Shack, but you really kind of span all kinds of modern rock, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I love all of our stuff, not just the hits, you know.
And so where do you go from here after you visit here in Pontiac? Are you on tour?
We're on a small tour. We're going to Virginia Beach.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, it's nice to see you, and you take the stage in just a few minutes, right?
We're going to rock the house.
All right, great. Pleasure to meet all of you. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Great
to Detroit and Pontiac.
All right, watch your step getting off. Have a great show. So the new Phoenix Plaza filled with all kinds of acts. The calling just got done. B-52s are going to take their position on the stage, and this roof is filled with people. There is so much to do here, including these free concerts. Let's give you an overview of what's going on as you head out to Pontiac for your Labor Day weekend.
Resting above the Phoenix Center garage, the $20 million 6,000-seat amphitheater is complete with state-of-the-art acoustics and premium lawn seating. This gem of a venue will get a workout this weekend, starting with the unmistakable sound and look of the B-52s. The legendary band will take the stage in just a few minutes. Then Detroit's own Sponge closes the night out, and that's just day 1. East Lansing's The Verve Pipe gets things going Saturday at 7, followed by Windsor's Jody Raffoul. The crowd will really be hopping when the Cherry Poppin' Daddies swing on stage at 9, plus the distinctive voice of Paul Rogers will rock the amphitheater at 10 p.m. Gospel music will fill the new Phoenix Plaza on Sunday, beginning at 1, while Alexander Zonchek and friends mellow it out midday. Sunday night can't be much funkier. Cameo, known for one fantastic flat top and their signature sound, hits the stage at 9 p.m., while Pontiac goes old school with the Whispers at 10. Labor Day winds down with musician Stuart Frankie and country favorites Diamond Rio as we close out the festival. Don't forget, there are 5 stages and 160 performers. There truly is something for everyone.
Should I do the crab?
Born in Saginaw is the Miller Lite Rock stage, combining the best light rock, alternative, and rock bands. The soothing sounds of jazz and R&B can be heard at the Motor City Casino stage. That's at the intersection of Wayne and Huron Streets. If acoustic folk and bluegrass is your idea of a good time, the Pepsi stage near Lawrence and Wayne Streets will entertain you. In the huge parking lot off Saginaw and Pike Streets is where you can find variety. Listen to country, swing, Latin, and Americana music on the Dodge stage. And for the best of music's headliners, head to the Jeep and Local 4 National Stage upstairs in the brand new Phoenix Plaza Amphitheater.
You know, you see a great lineup like that, and you can't help but be in a great mood.
Oh, that was great. These are webhats.com. They're right down on Saginaw Street. I was torn between the Jester and the Crab. I'm going for the Jester, but they also have lions, cats, bears, dogs, you name it. This is art. We've showed you fine art, and now here's some fun art.
Nobody's crabby at Arts Beats and Eats.
We're back with much, much more here live right on the streets of downtown Pontiac for Arts Beats and Eats. Woo!
We're getting a sweet goodbye to the summer of 2004, but did we have a great kickoff to this summer?
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. The summer kicked off with a championship by the Pistons. Nice way to ring in the summer.
And we're joined by two very special guests, the WNBA Championship Trophy and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. The Shock, the Pistons. What a year it's been.
What a year it's been. Let's talk about the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It was designed by Tiffany's and unveiled on May 16th of 1977. 24 inches high, and it's heavy, Guy. I was unable to pick that up. It's about 15 pounds of solid gold.
Brass, yeah.
Brass. We want to tell you also that coming up this season, Local 4 is so proud to announce that we're going to be broadcasting 6 of the Detroit Pistons games this season, so we're really excited about that.
You forgot to say world champion.
The world champion
Pistons.
Detroit Pistons.
So this is the World Championship Trophy, and it's coming back in 2005, in case you haven't heard.
And of course, the ladies have resumed their season in the WNBA. The Detroit Shock, of course, took a break for the Olympics. They're back on the court as well, and hopefully they can bring another one back to Detroit as well.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Let's go out to Paula Tutman, who is out and about in Pontiac.
Hi, guys. Rhonda, I know you love being that close to that trophy. Let me tell you, folks are loving it out here. They are getting an eyeful. They've got arts of all kinds, contemporary, glass, metal, wood, but also quite a bit of classical art as well.
Blow gently.
The ancient art of glass blowing, invented 2,500 years ago in Mesopotamia.
It's probably the most exciting part of the glass blowing process. To spin it out into a flat disc.
And recently revolutionized in Pontiac by Jason Ruff and April Wagner of Epiphany Glass.
Working with glass is very mesmerizing and very focused, and it allows you to lose yourself in the piece, and it's an experience in of itself, blowing glass.
The results stunning and on display at the Habitat Galleries, where you will see the history of contemporary glass. And we're not just talking about bowls and sculptures, we're talking the collective wow of how sand and heat make magic.
In the 70s, people rediscovered a bunch of different techniques, often like Tiffany types techniques, fuming glass, and then in the 80s, people really solidified and started discovering new ways to work in glass, casting, fusing, slumping, and it became very, very exciting.
Another must visit, the Classical Arts Collaboration at the Oakland Arts Building. There you'll see art in action, live demonstrations of music by the Detroit Chamber Winds and Strings, and see artistry in motion with the Eisenhower Dance Ensemble. There you'll meet Bria, a hearing-impaired dancer who feels the rhythm since she can't hear it.
A lot of it is if I'm with a group of people, I rely visually and peripherally on what's going on around me to make sure that I'm still in check.
She is absolutely incredible. Incidentally, this is the first year Arts Beats and Eats has featured dance, and the Habitat Gallery is up on Saginaw Street. As far as those glass exhibits, they're not just exhibits, they're also for sale. Guy and Rhonda, back to you.
All right, Paula, unbelievable glass artwork there. Wow, just unbelievable craftsmanship, and the way they do that is unreal. What a cute couple.
And such amazing media. You will see art made out of things that you never dreamed of. It is really an interesting thing. You can also, and if that isn't enough, if the food isn't enough, the music's not enough, how about coming down and winning $100,000?
How about it? You can buy tons of art with $100,000.
That's right. Gary Peters, our state lottery commissioner, joining us live. You have a kiosk down here, and every 5 minutes something special is happening.
We do. Our Club Keno game, which has been just immensely popular in bars and restaurants across the state of Michigan. There's a drawing every 5 minutes, and players have an opportunity with a $1 wager to win up to $100,000. So there's a lot of excitement.
And it's not just your Keno game, but you have your whole lottery booth set up here as well, so you can play what else?
All of our games, everything the Michigan Lottery has, our instant tickets, our Mega Millions, it's all on sale here. But we certainly hope folks come down, and if they haven't tried Keno, which has been a great success, contributing, I may say, $60 million to the School Aid Fund this year, try it out here at Arts Beats and Eats.
And we know there have been cutbacks, so a boost in lottery earnings would help to mitigate that.
Absolutely. The one message that I can't say enough, 100% of all of our profits go to support public education here in the state of Michigan. This certainly helps visibility here at Arts Beats and Eats, but we hope folks enjoy our games at all of our retailers across this great state of ours.
Lottery Commissioner Gary Peters, have a great Arts Beats and Eats. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you here.
Thank you.
How about that? $100,000 you can win out here? Man, oh man, I'm going to get my husband over to the Keno game because I've seen some artwork. I want to keep this hand glass blown bracelet.
We'll be back with much more.
Local 4 is the proud new television home of the North American International Auto Show. And to celebrate, you can jump into the driver's seat. Get your picture taken in our cool new custom car. Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 10 to 2 on Monday. Plus, got a story for the local 4 defenders or Ruth to the rescue? This weekend at Arts Beats and Eats, we're taking your tips and investigation leads in person. Come to the local 4 area on the corner of Saginaw and Pike Street, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We'll see you there.
Now, we know that sometimes the kids can get maybe a little bored looking at the art, so there's plenty of things for them to do, too.
There's so much to do for kids. One of the things is everybody, the entire family, come and dress comfortably. There's this incredible Millennium Obstacle Challenge, mountain climbing, there's all kind of obstacles. 2 people race through, and I know you and your son would love this. At the end, you go down a 17-foot drop of a slide. That's fun. There's mountain climbing, there's putt-putt golf, there's arts and crafts for kids. There's plenty to do for the entire family.
This is going to be like the NFL training camp.
Oh, most definitely. They have tackle dummies, they have 52-foot squeeze plays. It's awesome here.
Lots of fun.
Plenty of fun for the kids. And of course, Chuck Gatica is out there having fun with everybody.
We're just scratching the surface. Chuck Gatica, you've got the calling.
I'll tell you what, I sure do, and this is like the biggest backstage pass for anybody who's a music geek, and I'm one of those people. The calling with us here.
Hello.
Alex, how are you?
We didn't even know we were on
You're
camera
on
yet.
now.
We were saying bad things about our performance. But
Oh, no, your performance was great. Everybody here loved you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
So now you've got a new album out, right, this year?
It's called 2.
Right.
It's our second record.
Yeah, and how are sales? I hear through the roof.
No, yeah, it's doing well. We're still building. The first single called Our Lives was just on the Olympics, and it's got on TV all over, so it's exciting. It's going good.
So you want to introduce everybody that's here?
Yes, I will. This is Corey, he's our bass player. Corey and Chops, guitar player. They're from Virginia. And this is Justin, our drummer. And we call him Arms because he's got big arms.
Well, it's good to see all of you guys. And the one partner that's not here is Aaron. That's who you write the songs with, right?
Yeah, my creative partner. We write the songs together and make the records together. He's not part of like the touring and all that stuff. But yeah, he's back at home in LA working on other stuff.
So even though you're from LA and that's where you and Aaron met, you're keeping your eye on that hurricane too, huh?
I am actually. I just got married and I just bought a house in Florida.
Oh man.
And our house is right on the beach on the East Coast, and we're just crossing our fingers. We just got it, so we don't even have storm shutters.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, it's bad.
Well, we'll cross our fingers and our eyes and everything for you. It's great to meet you. Congratulations on the marriage, and take good care. Safe travels. Nice to see you guys. The calling, everybody, up here in the Phoenix Plaza in Pontiac. Paula, back to you.
Hey, Chuck, thank you very much. I was wandering around. I found this kind of interesting Minnesotan. He does something called salt glazed pottery. What happens is when it's cooking in the kiln, then he throws salt on it. That salt vaporizes, and that creates the glaze. But look at this salt shaker.
We also make salt shakers that shake from the bottom.
Very, very cool. Basically, you pour the salt in, you pour it out.
And it comes out of the bottom.
Comes right out of the bottom.
And it keeps the salt dry because the hole is protected from the atmosphere.
And you've gotten quite a bit of my money today. I love this.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Paula. Well, of course, when we talk about Arts, Beats, and Eats, it really is Chrysler Arts,
That's
Beats,
right.
and Eats.
Couldn't do it without a sponsor to underwrite a lot of this, and Jeffrey Bell, the Vice President of Marketing for Chrysler Jeep, is here. You've been at this 7 years now.
That is correct. It's been an honor for us to support the community
with art and great food, and of course also test drives of our fantastic products.
And that
what are you test
includes
driving?
the 300, which is the hottest sedan
right.
in America, from Snoop Dogg on down.
That's right. On Saturday and Sunday from 11:30 to 7:30, you can come out and drive the 300, the 300C, the Dodge Magnum, the Durango, and even the new Jeep Grand Cherokee and Liberty.
What about my car? Well, not my car, literally, but the Crossfire is awesome. Is that going to be out
It's
here?
here as well.
My dream car.
Absolutely. The Crossfire and the Crossfire Roadster will both be here. And on Monday, it's from 11 to 5.
Awesome.
The Crossfire comes in a convertible now, which on a day like today is very important.
Absolutely. It's absolutely beautiful out, so it's going to be great weather all weekend.
And one thing that I heard is that Chrysler joined in because all of kind of this whole cool cities aspects. We wanted to create something really fun for young people, adults, families to go to, and that's kind of why you guys got into it, to help keep people in town, huh?
Well, when you look at it, you have something like art, you have music, you have a great village for the families with lots of kids' activities. It's just great, clean fun. We're honored to be a part of it. We've raised over $1.4 million in the last 7 years for local charities.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And you've also launched more products this year, I think, than in any time in your history.
That's correct, but you ain't seen nothing yet. There are 9 this year, but there's another 7 next year and then 10 the following.
Well,
you guys were sure a showstopper at the auto show.
Yeah, and we're the official auto show station now, so I know you'll whisper in my ear when we go to break some of the fun things you've got coming, right, Jeffrey?
Absolutely will.
Okay.
We are right back with more arts, beats, and eats. Don't go away. Downtown Pontiac. It's Arts, Beats, and Eats. It's alive and well, and it's happening right now and all through the Labor Day holiday weekend. And take a look who I found on the street.
We got musical stars. We have culinary stars. Big boys here. And of course, you can see a lot of Big Boy at the Detroit Lions games this fall. And
That's right,
even
that's
brought some
right.
fries for you, Rhonda.
Sure did. And also, you know, Big Boy. You can't go to Big Boy without getting one awesome cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Big Boy, do you eat these?
The Slim Jim,
You
half
do?
pound of ground round.
How many can you eat? A lot. A lot. Well, of course, we are so appreciative that you brought us by some dinner tonight. Thank you very much, Big Boy.
And we'll come by your booth as well. Thanks for being with us. Paula Tutman, where are you?
Hey guys, of course I'm down here in the mix. You know, 64-year-old Paul Adams doesn't just walk down memory lane, he records it with his art. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
You've got a great project going on.
Oh, I love it. Yes, it's keeping me busy.
Okay, tell me what you're doing.
I'm doing realistic watercolors of the original 6. This is the Chicago Stadium here, and I have the Olympia, Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens, and the Montreal Forum in my booth, and people are signing up for them right now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Let's learn a little bit more about Paul Adams. This is how Detroit looked to 9-year-old Paul Adams.
I was in 4th grade, and we had an art class, and our teacher said, you know, in another year, Detroit's going to celebrate its 250th anniversary, and let's all paint something about our city. And in a week's time, you know, because you only had an hour each day, so I went through memory how I thought Detroit looked to me as a kid. That led to everything else.
Now jump ahead 50 years. Retired commercial artist Paul Adams is bringing back the memories of his past.
I learned that a lot of people are hungry for nostalgia, and I found an opportunity to bring back the way Detroit was when I was a kid. And not only Detroit, I got involved with the Woodward scene. The drive-ins and the way it was, because I used to race on Woodward when I was a kid, because I lived in Detroit, and we would work our way up to the Totem, start there, then work our way up to Ted's. Then leave Ted's and go back and loop the pole and go back.
At first glance, his artwork seems, well, photographic. The precision, the color, the snapshots stored in memory. It wouldn't be a surprise to anyone if the cars began to move and the people started to wave. His paintings average between 100 and 200 hours to produce, and that doesn't even include the hours of research he puts into each hand-painted flashback.
To paint realistic, it's got to be drawn realistic. That's the way I am. That's why people buy my work. They like the accuracy I do on my work.
Although this lifelong Detroit sports fan spends much of his time looking back, Paul Adams is positive about the future and still has hope for our beloved Lions.
I did see him win in '57, so I hope someday I can see him win again.
Paul, your detail is absolutely amazing, and he's selling these in sets, 6 in a set for $300. You can't get them anywhere else except Pike Street this weekend.
That's correct.
Okay, they're beautiful. Thank you so much. Chuck, what's going on the soundstage?
Yeah, they're coming up. Hey, we're live out here, Paul, and the B-52s are just taking the stage. This rooftop down in Pontiac is packed to the gills. Here they come. Bob Guinea just introduced them now. Rhonda Guy, they are as excited as can be up here. B-52s, everybody's been waiting, and they're making their way out in just a minute. Back up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Chuck. We want to recognize Lavonna Shirtliff of
Mount Pleasant,
Michigan.
For
who
the
did this
gorgeous
beautiful jewelry.
hand-blown, each individually hand-blown glass. She's here at one of the booths as well, and she allowed me to wear this gorgeous bracelet all night. Thank you so much.
We've been eating all night, but we got to cap it off with dessert. It's here. We'll be back with that when we come back.
Okay, I'm sorry. Welcome back to Arts Beats and
There you
Eats.
go.
We're live
Push
on
me a little
the
harder.
streets of Pontiac right now. We have already kicked off Arts Beats and Eats. Of course, it lasts all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday, and great weather for this event as well. It is beautiful out here
Whatever
tonight.
kind of music you like. We've got country music on Monday night. We've got some great stuff tomorrow night. And
Oh yeah, we have the Whispers on Sunday and Cameo, country on Monday, jazz music on Saturday. There's something for everyone in terms of musical taste. And of course, speaking of taste,
we have to cap off this feast we've been having with dessert. And Joe Salvaggio is here from Premier Desserts. You guys provide desserts for a lot of the finest restaurants in town.
Yes, we do.
Tell us about these three creations that you've got here for us.
Okay, this here is a fruity Tabasco. It's a 4-berry tart. It's blackberries, boysenberries, currant berries, and raspberries with chantilly cream in the inside. So it's on a little small sponge cake. It's a it's one of our best-selling cakes.
what is this lovely thing here?
This is a profiterole. It's a cream puff with chantilly cream with chocolate mousse.
Oh, that
and
sounds great.
it's very it's excellent.
And
this
finally,
is a tiramisu. It's a coffee liqueur sponge cake with mascarpone cheese and some cocoa powder on the top.
So will you be featuring these at your booth,
yes,
or is this
ma'am.
just for us?
It's just for you guys.
We want to feel special.
So you're the best.
That's why you guys invited me to get the
So thanks for coming. We'll take care of these for you.
Thank you.
We got a hungry crew that's dying to leap into this, but these are just some of your creations. Some of the other great things you've got.
Oh man, we have there's from sponge cakes to pound cakes to breads, everything you can name it. About 150 different type of items that we carry, and these are imported from Italy, so they're really, they're special to us.
All right,
Well,
we've
we're
been
going
doing
to
it a long
check back
time.
in because the B-52s are on
Yeah,
stage right
there you
now.
go.
Truck Gator Cup, we want to hear a little taste of it.
Well, they're up here, Rhonda and Guy, and I don't know if you've noticed at all, Rhonda, by watching this guy on stage. Well, let's see the guy in the yellow slacks. He dances a little like Guy Gordon. There he goes. Let's listen for a minute. Oh, yeah, looks like Guy in the newsroom.
Some say she's from Mars. Oh, one of those 7 stars that shine up early in the morning. Well, she isn't. She came from planet Land. She came from planet Land.
That's it from up here in the plaza, the new rooftop, the Phoenix Center, the B-52s rocking the house. I'm telling you, this crowd filled up in about the past half hour, every single square inch filled, and they went nuts when this band took the stage in the dark and they flipped the lights on. That's it from up here. We're getting ready. I think it's Love Shack soon, and then I got to do a little Mesopotamia dancing. Back over to you guys.
All right, Chuck, thank you. Of course, we were just talking about the massive crowd out there.
Great.
Hey, have you guys had fun tonight?
We had a blast.
Now, you've been here all day. Do you think you've even seen a little bit?
Just a little bit. There's so much out there.
Yeah.
There's so much out there, and now this is official. You're one of us, man.
Have I been christened?
You've been christened.
Finally. It's good to be, I tell you, it's great to be here, and thanks for making it so much fun.
So much fun. Don't miss Arts Beats and Eats. You can see the thousands and thousands of people out here. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but you get the feel. This is the place to be. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday, and come out here on Monday as well.
Bring comfortable shoes and an appetite.
That's right. And remember, it's all
your
free.
checkbook. Don't forget your checkbook.
That's right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Chrysler's Arts Beats and Eats Live is brought to you by Chrysler. Flagstar banking centers are open 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and in-store branches are open 7 days a week. Michigan Lottery Club Keno, fun every 5 minutes. Pepsi, it's the cola. And Motor City Casino, home of Detroit's new smoke-free poker room. Promotional consideration provided by M&P Limo, Metro Detroit's finest ground transportation service, offering a complete line of sedans, vans, limousines, and luxury coaches. One call does it all. Call now, 313-999-8726.
You better beware.